Oh, something going on here. Cute. So I forgot the PIN number for my mama's card, and I didn't bring my phone. So I gotta go back to my house, call her, ask her for the PIN. One thing about my mama, she never picks up the phone. She don't know how to text either, so even if I text her, she won't even. Mama V has answered, and we are now gonna head back to the farmer's market. Some bikinis.
She's a nanny.
All right, let me just show you what I got. A little vegetable haul. I got shiitake mushrooms. Ooh, look at that. I got some corn. I got some celery. I got broccoli. This giant cabbage. Whew. This cilantro. Zucchini. Cukes. I love these. Like a type of melon hybrid zucchini. That's the best way I can describe them. Oh my god, my pile is like getting huge. And mint in this bag. Successful lunch.
Hi, baby. You using the bathroom? Okay, I'll let you to the bathroom. She's like, what are you biting me for?
I just got back from the gym. And now I'm gonna get ready to hang out. I swear it feels like I'm dating more women than I do date men. Last time I was on a date, like officially a date, almost 2 years ago. I've always felt so much easier talking to girls, and sometimes we can get on a deeper level. But I wouldn't identify myself as bisexual or pan. I definitely lean towards liking men more than women. And I could see myself being more romantic to a woman, you know, understanding how she feels, the grand gestures make her feel really special. But sometimes guys don't do some, you know, and I want to set the example to girl friendship that it's not always from your romantic partners that you know, seek certain aspects of a relationship or / friendships, and that anyone is susceptible to doing things for you if, you know, you build and connect with that person, whether it's romantic or platonic. That is like your choice to decide what fits in that box. But for me, a lot of my girlfriends, I love in the sense of, you know, you're my people, I'll take care of you kind of thing. But with guys though, they don't see me as a friend ever. And even if we are friends, it's never going to be just that. I'll be friends with a guy who I think is cool, easy to talk to, and I believe that, okay, we can stay friends. And then, you know, sometime down the river, he confesses that he likes me. I may or may not return the feelings, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't trust men. No, all men aren't inherently bad, and there will be some that will show me otherwise. And I have those people that I've met that do that. But for me, like, to be so vulnerable to a man ever again, it's just really hard for me. And also, the men in my life have all broken my hearts in one way or another. And I don't know if I'm set up for another one. There's nothing that a man has that I want. Everything that I've built so far, I did myself. And for someone to come into my life to really add to that, to really just change how I really feel about relationships and men and life, that will be the day. I'm just gonna let my hair be. Honestly, I try to do something different. I guess just doing the middle part. But yeah, that's the fit. So I'll see y'all later. 1:37.
You know, mommy was having a little too much fun and making sure my homegirl was okay.
Yeah, it was really fun. We went out to the mercantile And then we went out to this bar called The Place. I'm still not over the fact that it's called The Place. Like, oh, let's go to The Place. It's so, don't get me wrong, it was a good vibe. It's a mixed crowd, like 20s and 30s. Drinks were cheap. Drinks for 2 shots, $6, $5. I see why people go there. It's not my vibe all the time. It's like a one in a full blue moon, you know. Here's the thing. I just don't like when ugly ass motherfuckers come to me and be like, yo, bitch, say what you just want to say. Why you look at me like, with your corny eye, get out of here. Oh my God. Like, I think some of them just can't handle rejection. Or they think, oh man, I just let it be annoying and be funny. And no, you're actually pissing me off. Get the fuck out of here. I'm using these two. This toner on my face. Because this, you can get it from Marshall's. Just, you know. This. Although, I don't know if this actually does anything. This is like for acne eye cream. I will live by this because it just, I mean, I got really bad dark circles, but it doesn't make my under eye look puffy. I think it's $60. I could, let me check actually. $62. Yeah, I was right. You can get a smaller version for maybe like $20. But you don't need a lot. Like, I try to use it sparingly because it's ROC. They have a good vitamin C serum too that I might rebuy again for the daytime. But don't do this every day. I would start it like once a week and then slowly do it maybe twice or 3 times a week, because this is very drying. I think it's very high prone in some kind of chemical that just, when you get a wax or if you get a sunburn, your skin gets super sensitive and you'll get scars. I learned it the hard way because one time I put retinol here and I waxed and I ripped my skin. Ooh, it was not good. I did both sides too. My dumbass put both strips and I went and I was like, yeah, not my best moment. It's this moisturizer, which is my holy grail because it's so simple, it's so easy, it slides, kind of looks like, you know what. And that's it, guys. All right, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Good night.
Good morning. Little breakfast burrito, and then you got a breakfast sandwich. Yeah. Yes, bacon eggs. Okay, let's do a little taste test. Wow, I'm actually really good. I'm back from the beach. Sorry I didn't record anything. Me and my friend were yapping, but let's just say the tan is tanning. Okay, did I look tan earlier? I'm not sure, but it was a really nice beach. Very, honestly, kind of low key.
Okay, I just took a shower and I'm sleepy, but I didn't eat any food other than breakfast this morning, so I'm gonna try to either order out or get dinner or make dinner, but I gotta see what anyone else ate. Maybe I'll ask my mom to come.
What do you want? You want Asian food? You want sushi? You want
Sushi mà ăn được đâu?
anywhere?
Ăn thử cái đây này.
You want to go there?
Ngay đây thử cho ngon.
Okay.
Hey mama, what's the fit? What's the fit? Where is this from? Chanel? Gucci? I'm just kidding.
Ăn một cái cỡ cơm á.
She's looking at the picture over here. She's like, I want that. I have no idea what that is.
Cái đấy có tối rồi.
Yeah, it's only lunchtime.
Ngon đấy hả? Nhưng mà ăn cái này tam gia là hai đổi nhau. Hai người con đổi.
I don't want that one though. she's like, why don't I get this one and you get that one so we can get both? But I don't want to eat just fish and rice.
Đưa cái này đi. Cái cơm đi.
This one?
Cái này ngon hơn.
You want that? Okay, we'll get you. Okay, that's fine. Two right here, Titanic roll and crazy dragon roll with the side of seaweed. Okay, I'm gonna go order.
Right, our food just came in.
Cái này mày ta yêu này.
Yeah, she loves this, and then she just loves sashimi all the time. And they did give her rice, so.
They do cut very thick slices.
The sushi rolls have arrived. This is crazy dragon roll, and that is the spicy something roll.
Hey, try.
What's your thing? A little sweet, and savory. Okay. I know I'm gonna like this one. No. This one different though. This one different.
Huh?
This one different though.
No.
The same one.
Quá. Ăn miếng to được tôi đúng không?
Yeah, she has a small appetite.
Ngon quá.
Yum. You like that one too? You look so sad. Oh. You gonna be okay? No? What's wrong? She's not eating. Like, she didn't finish her dinner today, so I don't know. She was like this one other time, but then like she got back at her appetite, so I don't know. I will see. But I think this is it for tonight, for Saturday. It's 8 o'clock, but I kind of want to just lay down and watch Sex in the City, so I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so we're gonna go to the gym, get back, get ready, and then we're meeting another Bumble friend that I made plans with. We're going to Muse Paint Bar in Marlboro. Excuse me. And yeah, we're gonna go paint, chat, and maybe we'll get lunch after. I actually brought my mic this time, finally, after like the fourth time I'm at the gym. To be fair, I haven't been in the gym for 3 days, but it's okay. I'll be back in the routine. Try to use your core to kind of punch up. You might feel it in your hip hinge right here that you're pulling yourself up, and sometimes you even might feel your legs helping you get up as well. But I want you to try to let the core do the work. So you want to, as you go down, you can do the option of just coming back down. I like to kind of slightly still be up while kind of scrunching the core up. So it's kind of, so you're not exactly fully resetting, you're just coming down and back up, and ooh, yep, that's how you're gonna feel it. Make sure it's not up, make sure it's not bent down, just go right, just right, straight, and like tighten the core, kind of like inwards, like this, inwards, and just hold. I'm gonna go on the treadmill for about an hour, try to get my steps in, read a little bit. Today's book of the day, or trying to finish this because I'm almost done. It's Getting Past No, because your girl has a very hard time saying no and is a past chronic people pleaser. Maybe still am sometimes. I did finish the book, and towards the end of the chapter, some of the things that the author was mentioning really just enlightened me. If you never learned about like how to talk to somebody or negotiate in a way where it's not always high on emotions, this might be revolutionary. It's really just about sharing your perspective, listening, and, you know, coming to a middle ground that both parties can be happy with. And I think for me, I struggle with this because I feel like I always lose in a lot of my arguments. I don't want to scream and shout and be angry and be like, whoa, you didn't hear me out. You know, it's honestly, you don't win in those. And that violence is never the answer. That is also another thing that the author kind of brings up, is like, everything can, most of the time, work through conversing and seeing a person just as a human being. And I think and a lot of times, especially in war crimes, prisons, anything that's negative, like, we treat people like they just lost their privilege of being human. And I don't know, it's tricky. It's a slippery slope because obviously there's people that don't deserve, especially once they enact something that is
quite literally inhumane. But however, I do believe that there is a possibility to rehabilitate and still treat people with kindness, even though sometimes you don't think they deserve it. It's a work in progress that even myself, I work really hard to continue to strive that. And some people, can be mean, can be vindictive, can say things harshly. And what do you do when someone does that? Like you kind of want to say the same thing back because they're clearly not listening to you. So what's the point? It's not to say that you have to like accept the disrespect either. It's more so of understanding where this person's coming from. Let them cool off, first of all. Like that too can, I know people sometimes like they are high in emotions and they need to step away, and so you give that time to them. And then instead of facing front to front as a confrontational, they mentioned the strategy of like go side by side. Like don't come to the person up front and confront them as if they're the problem, they're the issue, and everything they're doing is wrong. Come side to side and be like, I'm on your side, I am your friend, I am somebody that is trying to work things with you. How can I come to understand you? And so that really kind of made me realize, wow, like that makes a lot of sense why sometimes some people have a very hard time with confrontation, because it's literally face to face. Like you're coming head on at somebody that believes that you don't understand them, and that's why they have to try so hard to defend themselves, when really it's like, no, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to come to a common ground with you and see where the miscommunication, misunderstanding came from. Because it's not easy to let down your ego and let the person, sometimes when they're very hurtful, do that to you. But at the end of the day, like I always strive to be a better person, to have a bit more humanity each day. And sometimes that does get challenged. And, I'm also a human too. So that, innate reaction of like, I try to just pause, go to the balcony, because that's what's mentioned in the book. Like, go to your balcony, think for a little bit, like really just, like, and then, come back from the balcony, and then you can talk, because it's very quick and easy to just react rather than just, hey, I actually need a minute. When you go through conflict with somebody and it's somebody that you really care, it's really hard to decide whether or not you want to continue a friendship with them or bite your tongue and just let the issue subside. But if you don't set boundaries, if you don't talk it out, if you don't let the person know, why you care so much about something or why you want to fix this, they're never going to understand you. And that's why communication is so important. And hence why I was reading that book, because I was like, I struggle to say no sometimes. Sometimes I just want to people please people. If you're not okay with doing something, please speak up. But also speak up in a way that is a kind manner. And if the person doesn't understand, then I'm sorry, they're not the kind of people you want to hang out with often, I guess. Unless they just simply don't know, then they deserve to have that conversation. But if somebody does know and does hear you, but still try to put you in a position where it makes you uncomfortable, I would just step away. Like slowly distance yourself, because no one deserves to be constantly put in an uncomfortable situation where it just stresses them out and makes them feel like they're walking on eggshells. I held a lot of anger in me for a while, and I would say I was retired crash out, and I would get so frustrated. Like anytime anyone had a conflict with me, I would cry. Not even because like I'm trying to play victim. It's just like I'm just so frustrated that like I feel like I can't get my point across, and so like I just cry. I just cry about it. I just never had the words to talk to somebody in a way that they could understand, or even if I did, I would be constantly misunderstood. And I have this need of wanting to be understood so badly, like all like it's still instilled in me, and I'm working towards like unlearning that and myself from that, and like accepting that like you're gonna be the bad guy in some people's story. And it bothered me that some people would either mischaracterize or say things that I know I didn't do. And I don't know, I feel like I had to prove just as much, or if more, to myself that I'm not those kind of things. But everybody gets a different version of me, so you kind of have to find the ground for yourself to be like, what are the things that I am and who I strive to be, and like be so confident in that sense that anybody that says anything won't shake that foundation. I will say now, I am pretty self-sure about myself. So a lot of times when people come up to me and say something outlandish, I'm like, okay. And just keep it pushing because it's not really that serious. Every day that I learn about myself, I feel that much closer to myself and self-love. And I don't know, I think I want to share that with people to help them understand themselves, because I think also growing up, you know, you take shape and form of your environment, the people that raise you, influence you. And so you kind of are yourself a little bit, but then at other times, maybe you're more like your parents or your peers. And I don't know, I definitely had my phase where I didn't know who I was, and I struggled really hard to figure out, is this the person I want to be? And do I even like the person? Do I even like me? So I don't know. I think all in all, like, this book really helped me understand the way I approach to people and how that reflects on my relationship with myself. But yeah, that was a mouthful. I mean, I was like jumping to different points, but all I can say is that I'm very glad that I read the book, and it really affirms my choices in life. And I'm glad that I can use this to my advantage to conversate people much better with a bit more kindness. I guess I wouldn't mind sharing my life experience and how that shaped me to be the person I am. Because, I don't know, I like to inspire people. When I find inspiration from others, it gives me more power to do the same for other people that are maybe in the same path as me, or look up to me, or is in a similar environment and like want to follow my journey. Like, sure. But I'm still kind of navigating it because a part of me is still kind of shy. I mean, am I shy? I don't know. I think sometimes I don't want to give it my all because I don't know what will happen if I do. But I know if I don't, I won't achieve the dreams that I truly want and aspire. I have been trying to give it my all and doing it scared because, you know, vlogging for me is something that took time for me to, you know, get over the social anxiety. And it's not that I don't get weird looks, but I definitely can notice people see it as an odd thing. As like, you know, life wasn't like that before. You know, you weren't on the camera talking to it and, you know, recording and such. And I do respect and I do understand the privacy issue, which I really try and strive to, you know, do that. I just gotta keep doing it scared, and one day it just won't matter. I have people that encourages me and support me, so I feel very grateful for that. Because every day when, you know, I hang out with them, they're like, well, I know this about you because you told us on the internet. I'm like, so you do watch my stuff? You know, and I don't know, it brings me a little bit of joy that they don't make me feel weird about it. I can continuously do what I do, and they let me do my thing. And that is so important when you're starting off, is that you have your support system that will cheer you on from the very beginning. Because honestly, if I had started this when I was 21, I probably would have. I've tried to do this when I was younger, like when I was in my college time, but I was scared. I was afraid. I couldn't do it, and I did not have the best mental headspace at the time either. So I feel like if I had started earlier, I would have been in a spiral really bad, really quick. Like, I don't cringe at myself when I watch, like, because I also do my own editing, so I'm constantly watching my video for like 5 billion times, and some of the things that I say which I'm like, did I say that? That was me. Some of the things that I say is really very hopeful, I think, especially like videos of when I made when I was a little younger. Like, I think me being hopeful and joyous and so encouraging to myself has really made me realize, like, no, like I do have what it takes. All right, I'm not gonna talk too much now because I feel like I'm gonna tear up. So, and I need to do my makeup, so I will chat with you when I'm done. Alright, I gotta stop before I get to acid. They destroyed this, which I
I didn't even know what it was originally because this used to be like a dealership of some sort, and then they built these boxes, and then they put that mural that says Polar Views, and that was it. I was like, I mean, we can appreciate the art, but like, it's doing nothing for us.
Just no brushes sitting out with paint on them. For your aprons, you can either leave those as receipts or hang them back up on the wall. Just give
So it's hot in this beat, girl. Oh, okay. So finish the painting. Y'all want to see it? It's not my best work, honestly. I will say it's a little lackluster, but it's all right. I'll just put it in my collection. So now we're gonna go get some ice cream, and then I texted my niece when we want to go to the oyster bar on Green Island, but she hasn't texted me back. So I'll just wait for her to do that, and maybe we'll go for dinner time. I got a vanilla soft serve with a waffle cone. Yum. Alrighty, friends. I just finished a hangout, and now I'm heading home. We just yapped. Yap. It was a good hangout. She was a really cool person. I like her a lot. I think we'll be hanging out some more times. Finally painting the mural here. That's cute. We are heading to Green Island Oyster. Gonna slip some oysters. Got the menu. Good. We'll probably get. How many oysters you want to get?
See, since they're $1.50, I usually don't get as many because if it was like $1, I'd be getting like.
You know, as much as we did. I forgot where they're from, but they're from Canada. I've had them when I was in Montreal, so I'm excited to have them again. Alright, first taste test. Well, we about to get started, and we'll let you know. Thank you. Do you like it plain, right? You don't like that? Tabasco. Okay.
But the first one I always eat plain.
Okay.
I don't really like the stuff in the middle.
What you think? You like?
Wait, I get like a.
It's pretty briny.
Like creaminess to the meat.
Because it's meat, yeah. God, this is so cute. You're coming home with me? Lobster roll trio. So it comes with the cold, the hot, and then the special, which today's special is like a corn salsa. Wait, why I used to pronounce crab rangoon as crab ragoon? Like I didn't know there was an N.
I just only recently started doing that.
Yeah, me too. Like
I was like, oh, it has R. I mean,
N, right? Like rangoon. Because like how I found out, like, so there's this lady on TikTok that would say crab rangoon with the
Cacio e pepe.
They gave me such a shot pickle. Yeah, it's just good. You want a bite? Okay. Yeah, messy. Oh, this is nice too. Nicely well pounded. Like very well balanced. You know what's making this taste so good? I think it's because we're also super hungry.
That's cool.
But I think it's still good regardless of my hunger. To rate, I would say 1, 2, 3. Like, cold salsa and then warm. Do you think lobster rolls started as cold, or do you think started as hot? Or do you think
hot?
Really? I feel like cold.
Usually when you steam them up, it's already hot. So I'm thinking they took it out of the meat and put it on hot.
Maybe. Okay. It's just, I'm so grateful for having such a palate like this. Imagine not liking oysters.
That's like, that'll be my worst nightmare.
What's that?
Imagine not like stuff like this.
No, but like,
you lose out on flavor.
no, but there's like people who don't enjoy oysters, sushi, raw fish, nothing like.
Well, we know some of those people, so
I mean, they're happy where they're at, right? Yeah.
well, they don't know what they're missing out on. They're probably saving money, but I don't give a fuck about that.
You know what? It makes me want to work harder to continue to experience this experience. Here's the third round. I stopped because I'm full, but she grubbing.
Oh, that was such a nice day to end the weekend too.
Oh, Mr. Hungry Hippo over here. Pochi, yesterday you were not feeling well. It's because you ate too many trees. That's why you got a big tummy ache.
You should have seen her earlier. She was actually. Let me show you the video proof. It is. Oh, there she caught you red-handed. Red-handed. Shoot.
Literally.
She's such a gremlin, bro. I cannot believe I raised this child. Hey, what you doing up here? She don't even phase with my punch. Cause I don't abuse her like that, but. All right, bye. Anyways, I think that's it for the night. Until next weekend. See ya.